So we're going to use a new tool that Martin Lowe has in his OpenCore package created by Macschrauber. Is called Mount EFI Partition. And what that does is it scans all your hard drives, and it's going to create a list of all your hard drives, and you'll be able to see which hard drive you have OpenCore installed on and then mount the EFI. So you don't have to use Clover Configurator anymore to do this. It's showing me all my different EFIs, and I see the one that says Martin Lowe. It tells me which version I'm running. That's the one we want. We're going to mount that to the desktop, and there it is. It's mounted. Now we're going to go into the folder there, EFI folder, into the OpenCore folder, and open up our config plist. And usually you'll get a warning saying this is from an unidentified developer, so you have to open up your Apple system preferences and go to security and privacy. Config plist was blocked. Okay, we're going to open anyway. And now we got our config plist open, and basically you're editing the CPUID1 mask. You're changing the A to a C, so it's exactly like the line above it. And if you use BBEdit, you can hit Command F, and then this find window comes up, and you can type in the next place we need to go. And I keep these two things on hand, and I just copy paste in update SM BIOS, and it takes me right to the spot in the config plist that I need to change. So we're going to set true to false, and most importantly after that, hit save, and then you can quit and reboot. And now that we've restarted, we go to System Preferences, Software Update, and other updates are available. Click on More Info. Before you did the modifications, these were not available. And I'm just going to install Monterey first and do Safari later, so I'm going to click on Install Now. And you're going to go through the usual prompts, agree, and it will start downloading. And then it's going to download the installer, and the computer is going to automatically reboot, and then the OpenCore bootloader will automatically select the installer on the next boot. And of course, as a reminder, you do not want to install Sonoma with Martin Lowe's OpenCore package. You will have to use OpenCore Legacy Patcher if you want to run Ventura or Sonoma. Martin Lowe's package is stuck at Monterey, but it is an unpatched operating system. You are running the cleanest version of Mac OS that you can on your Mac Pro 5,1, and this package is specifically designed for the Mac Pro 5,1. OpenCore Legacy Patcher is sort of a one-size-fits-all version of OpenCore for unsupported Macs. And after 3 reboots, your Mac is now going to be running 12.7.3. And the last thing you have to do is go reset your config plist to the way it was before we started the process. So you find your EFI with Martin Lowe's install on it. You can see it at the top of the list here, and we're going to mount that EFI just like we did in the beginning. And we're going to open up the OpenCore folder on the EFI to get that ready to replace the config plist just by dragging it, dropping it. Just by a simple drag and drop and replace. We do not have to go in there and re-edit the config plist. We're just going to replace it with the original one. So I'm going to go to my OpenCore folder where I keep all my OpenCore versions. And you never want to replace the config plist with a different version of OpenCore. It's always got to be the same one. So if you're running 0.9.7, you want to replace it with 0.9.7. So I'm just going to drag it over onto the EFI folder, and it's going to ask me if I want to replace it. And yes, that's what you want to do. You want to replace it. You do not want to keep both. And you replace it, you reboot your computer, and you're done. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next Mac Sound Solutions video.